Dear LUSD graduates of 2020, as your superintendent, I send best wishes to the seniors. Canyon Comanches, El Medina Vanguards, Orange Panthers, and Villa Park Spartans, you have persevered through a worldwide pandemic, learning online to complete the requirements for graduation. You've done this for 3 months. Although you were unable to enjoy many senior activities, you managed to stay connected and maintain important relationships. You are resilient, determined, and adaptable. All these traits will serve you well in the future and make you stronger. You know the class of 2020 will make tremendous strides in your careers and future endeavors. We all celebrate you today for your amazing accomplishments and will follow you closely over the years as you have an impact on our global community. You'll make a difference in the world. Best wishes and heartfelt congratulations. You all have the Orange Unified Edge. Go out and seize your opportunities.
Thank you, Dr. Hansen, for your opening remarks. I too would like to welcome each of you in our celebration of the class of 2020. To open today's ceremony, please stand for the national anthem being performed by Ms. Amanda Nguyen, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led by Ms. Avery Miles, your ASB president.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched with so gallantly streaming, and the rockets breathed clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Graduates, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Thank you, Avery, and thank you, Amanda. What a beautiful performance. We have some amazing talent in the class of 2020. Thank you also to our vocal director, Ms. Tracy Solis, for all of the work you do with our student performers. Before we get started with the commencement ceremony, I would like to acknowledge our trustees from our Board of Education. President, Mr. John Ortega. Vice President, Mrs. Kathy Moffitt. Clerk, Mrs. Brenda Lepsack. Member, Ms. Alexia Delagiani. Member, Mrs. Chris Erickson. Member, Mr. Rick Ledesma. And member, Mrs. Andrea Yamasaki. I would also like to acknowledge our district leadership. Superintendent of Orange Unified School District, Dr. Gunmarie Hansen. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Ms. Kathleen Corella. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Ernie Gonzalez. And Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Mr. Dave Rivera. Lastly, I want to extend a personal thank you to Mr. Jonathan Pongo and Ms. Vicki Mole for putting together this virtual commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. I would also like to thank Ms. Lori Rivera and Mr. Peter Punn for your support in helping with the student photos. I continue to be amazed by the outstanding staff of El Medina High School. During this unprecedented time, they stepped up and showed compassion, leadership, and dedication, which served as the foundation for the success of the class of 2020. Thank you, Vanguard staff, for being the best of the best. Students, please take this moment to thank your family, those sitting with you right now, and those who are watching your commencement from their own homes. They have supported you and been by your side throughout this entire journey. Thank you, families, for being our partners and sharing your kids with us. Class of 2020, I want to start by saying, on behalf of the entire El Modena staff, how proud we are of you. We do wish we could celebrate this in person today. Though this is not possible, we are honored to share this day with you, and we are honored that you chose to share the last 4 years with us at El Modena. We as Vanguards have always prided ourselves on our rich traditions that embrace a positive school culture and that our school spirit is second to none. Graduates, you did not disappoint in continuing these institutions that are the heart of Vanguard Nation. From athletic events, assemblies, extracurricular activities, you showed up and you celebrated. And as for our legendary Spirit Week, you took it to a new level. You celebrated one another and embraced all that is Elmo. In addition to our school spirit and code of inclusion, the class of 2020 has left a legacy of resiliency, compassion, and honor that will serve as a bar for future Vanguards to strive to achieve. I'd like to take a moment to highlight just a few of the extensive accomplishments of the class of 2020. Our visual performing arts and video production programs continually produced award-winning pieces and highlighted the best of Elmo at art festivals, concerts, and competitions. You are a staple in the community and represent day in and day out. Mr. Pun shared some of the amazing photography his students have been producing remotely, even using your family as subjects of your photos. Despite the challenges, you are rising and overcoming. He and I are very amazed by what you have done. In athletics, you defined the word accomplished. You were CIF qualifiers in girls volleyball and football. In boys wrestling, you had 7 qualifiers with 2 alternates. In cross country, you had 1 girl and 2 boys who were CIF qualifiers. In girls wrestling, you absolutely dominated with 10 CIF qualifiers. Our water polo program was outstanding this year, with our boys advancing to the second round of CIF playoffs and our girls advancing to the semifinals for the 2nd year in a row. Although our spring athletic program was unable to finish their season, your coaches witnessed firsthand your teamwork, talent, and hard work. It was their honor to coach you. You are all champions in our eyes. Way to go, Vanguards. In the community service area, you all excelled. The class of 2020 accumulated over 12,000 hours of community service, and that is after losing several critical months to quarantine. You gave back to the community of Orange by helping the homeless, the hungry, and refugees. You also served as tutors and mentors to students at our feeder elementary and middle schools. You have proven to be leaders in our community. You also dominated the entire Orange County community in CTE by having 309 career pathway completers, which is 66% of your class. What an accomplishment. In the academic arena, your tireless commitment to achieving and completing at the highest levels is impressive. 40 of you are AP scholars. Mr. Haug recognized the hard work of those of you involved in Upward Bound displayed in all of your successes. You never gave up, and look where you are now. Ms. Stephanie Kiwis, our AP Bio teacher, was able to take 10 members of the class of 2020 who earned the trip of a lifetime to South Africa to work on a rhino conservation project. This would not have been possible without the hard work and dedication of these students. El Modena's class of 2020 represents some of the best and brightest in the nation, and next year they will spread out across our great country and beyond by attending universities such as MIT, Loyola Marymount, Augustana College, BYU Idaho, UCLA, University of Nebraska, Washington State, Grand Canyon University, Idaho State University, and the University of Colorado, as well as almost all of our local community Cal State and UC schools. Vanguards are going places. In addition, we have those students' future plans include serving their country. We all thank you in advance for your service. As proud as we are of all that you have accomplished, we are even more proud. In fact, we are humbled by who you have become. In the words of Ms. Rivera, you, class of 2020, are the group that really focused on inclusion. You had a special heart and soul that brought us Elmo buddies, and you gave your friendship to those in need. I think your fellow graduate, Leslie Quellar, captured this sentiment when she was reflecting on her community service. She said, "When I help people, I felt like I was beginning to make a change in the world. I could feel myself growing into a better person and evolving into someone that I'd always dreamed about being. Seeing people happy with smiles on their faces and radiating joy always made things feel worth it." Graduates, I hope all of your parents are seeing smiles on your faces right now, knowing all of your hard work was worth it. You have reason to be happy and celebrate. Mr. Schickling had his students write essays on grit. He and I read them, and we were inspired by the resiliency and determination of those seniors. Joanna Sanchez wrote, "I've realized I can continue with my dream, and that means sacrifices and hard work. It means knowing that there will be falls and getting back up. There will also be plenty of distractions, but it's up to me knowing I can make a difference." We know you can, Joanna, as can every member of El Medina's graduating class of 2020. I remember that on the day we announced the school was closing and we were going to a remote learning platform, Sam Quinones asked me, "What about students who don't have computers?" His first thoughts were selfless. They were of his classmates. You are a class of individuals who've shown that you are a community of compassion under the most extraordinary of times. Instead of isolating yourselves, you found your voice to advocate for others. You created opportunities to celebrate your accomplishments and those of your peers, and you found a way to overcome. Today, we celebrate all that you have gained and all that we know you will achieve. At this time, I would like to introduce our two guest speakers. Our first will be your ASB president, Ms. Avery Miles, followed by your valedictorian, Mr. Jacob Rodriguez. Both of these students epitomize the greatness of El Medina. Jacob was first offered a full ride to UCLA, but turned it down. He was waiting for MIT, as he has aspirations of working for NASA, and of course MIT has offered him a full scholarship. Avery will be attending Washington State University to study education in her pursuit of one day becoming a high school teacher, one of the most admirable of professions. You will be a gift to future generations. Congratulations to both Jacob and Avery. Your student speakers will be followed by Caroline Ellis and Amanda Nguyen performing Andrew Lloyd Webber's Already Home.
My fellow graduates, family, and friends, today is a day that we celebrate a journey. This will not be the usual celebration and is nowhere near what we imagined graduation would look like when the school year started. Despite this being a crazy time and a unique situation, we cannot let what has happened to the world define this year and who we are as a class. We will not be defined just by what has happened, but by so much more. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, soon high school will be a memory to us all. But before we leave behind our high school days, we can never forget all the amazing experiences we have shared. Whether it was our football team winning CIF when we were sophomores, countless hours spent planning for Spirit Week, or watching sunshine and trying not to cry, El Medina has helped make you, you. As we end our high school experiences, each one of us has something that we are taking from our high school years. It could be the opportunities that we are now prepared for, but more likely it is the friendships that we have created and will hold tight to. It will be the memories of those friendships that we will never lose. Whether you danced the night away at homecoming or cheered so loudly at volleyball, football, and basketball games you lost your voice, or the sweet memories of sitting in the hall, quad, or amphitheater at lunch, this is where we live the last moments of our childhood. El Medina has been the place we have made our memories. El Medina is the place we have made our friends. El Medina is the place we have grown into the people we are. El Medina is the place we have had victories and losses and the place we have called our home. These memories we hold on to forever keep our Vanguard spirit alive. Now whether we are moving on to be a Bruin, Banana Slug, Titan, Bear, Cougar, or Panther, we will always be Vanguards. Congratulations to my fellow seniors. I wish you nothing but the best for your future endeavors, and thank you for the past 4 years of friendship, experiences, and memories.
My fellow graduates, today is a day that we have waited for since we began kindergarten, graduation. But today, this day, is different from what we expected. Today, we're among the millions of students all graduating remotely. There's no pomp and circumstance. There are no family members in the stadium. There's no walking to shake hands and pick up a diploma. For today, we are living in a new reality we haven't known before. Remember when you first started school and you left your lunch pail somewhere you couldn't remember? That was a different kind of loss compared to what we are currently living in. Because as of now, we are living in a world consumed by it. Millions of people are losing their lives. Business owners are losing their locations. And we seniors, both here and across the nation, have lost our final year. The year of celebration, the year of recognition, and the year of our graduation. Friendships are now being tested for the first time. Bandwidth is being fought for to accommodate online classes, and schoolwork remains daunting with remote learning taking a massive toll on our motivation, all while the world stands, placidly watching. Watching as we recollect the memories of our homecoming. Watching as we imagine what songs the DJ would be playing at prom. Watching as we all move on to colleges across the nation. There's no final signing of yearbooks. There's no senior trip or brunch or last week with teachers and friends. No final projects, no walking on stage, and no real goodbye. Like the lunch pail left behind, we could become the next lost group. The group frozen in a place where time stands still. Where we imagine what could have been, rather than picturing what we were becoming. Just 3 months ago, we were going to class, hanging out with friends, and wandering our city with masks never being an issue. Parks were something we just expected to be there. Walking outside was never an activity we thought of doing. And the high school experience was an aspect of our lives we all took for granted. Times have changed. And the time has definitely changed us. We didn't ask for this to happen. We didn't ask to lose what we dreamed of. But have we really lost anything? Graduation speeches usually are about being the change, forging a new direction. But for the class of 2020, we have already done that. We are the class that has made history. We will be the year remembered. Amidst the sadness, amidst the recollections of what could have been, and following months of home isolation, every single one of us has made history. By going to virtual classroom meetings daily, we made history. By being there and supporting our families, we made history. By smiling when we had all reason not to, we made history. By adapting and doing so quickly, we made history. By putting on masks to protect each other, we made history. By not giving up and not going out, we made history. So for all the loss, for all the things we will not have, instead, we have gained something better. We have a shared memory, for we are now forever linked. We have a new purpose, we have a new reality, and we now have a new world that we actually have responsibility in creating. For now, we are now the trendsetters. We are the resilient. We are the ones that will persevere and persist. We have not lost hope at the hands of a virus. We have found a new purpose amidst the chaos it created. And like the lunchbox was eventually found in return, we have found strength in ourselves, in our communities, and in our family. In many ways, this global pandemic has given us respect for what we have, not what we have lost. We are no longer the class that was stripped of a graduation ceremony, rather the generation that will define the future that walks in place of us. We really are the class that will be remembered. So congratulations, my fellow graduates. For just as you all believed in me, I now, in turn, believe in you. Thank you.
You think you're lost, but that's not true. You simply lived a dream or two. You've traveled all this way to find you never left your home behind. Home is a place in your heart. Every journey leads you back to where you start. Close your eyes, it's very easy. You'll find that you're already home. there's no place as good as home.
Ladies and gentlemen, every year the administration, teachers, and staff of Modena High School recognize 2 students who we believe best exemplify the Vanguard standards of critical thinking, respect, responsibility, and community engagement. These 2 students each receive a Vanguard of the Year medallion along with a $350 scholarship to use toward their college expenses. Our first Vanguard of the Year is Avery Miles. According to Ms. Vicki Mull, Avery Miles is an exemplary vanguard. She personifies all the qualities we would aspire to: kindness, patience, hard work, perseverance, and service. Mrs. Claire Zabanet, Avery's dance teacher for the last 4 years, cannot say enough about Avery. As a captain of VDC, she has created pieces that the student body can enjoy while holding true to her artistic vision. She is a well-rounded dancer as well as student, and she is a role model in the academic, artistic, and spirit community at Modena. Avery will be attending Washington State University, majoring in education in the fall. Our next Vanguard of the Year is Samuel Quinones. Ms. Stephanie Kiwi shares Sam is a leader who leads through quiet determination. He goes out of his way to better the lives of students and staff of Modena. Sam dedicates his time and energy to help others here at Elmo and in our surrounding community. Mrs. Diane Listener is especially proud of Sam and shares that Sam started at Modena as a sophomore. Because of our schedule, he took both geometry and algebra 2 that year. He did so well that he decided to challenge himself every year, ending with AP BC Calculus this year. Sam knew he would have to work hard, but he committed to doing whatever it took for him to be successful. That often meant coming before school and working through zero period to completely understand the material. In doing so, Sam has found his calling because he now plans on majoring in applied mathematics this fall at UC Berkeley. As activities director, I have been honored to work closely with both Avery and Sam. Their commitment to our school and their fellow vanguards is remarkable. Watching these 2 lead our community in good times and in challenging times has been inspiring. I am so proud to have these 2 as Modena's Vanguard Students of the Year for 2020. Congratulations to Avery Miles and Sam Quinones.
Hello, my name is Rick Ledesma, and I am a member of the Orange Unified Scholarship Board of Education. A commencement message from me to you. First of all, congratulations to all of you, the graduates of the class of 2020. Let me start by talking about commencement messages. There will be many, many commencement messages dedicated to the class of 2020. These messages will be from many famous and successful individuals. Take advantage of the free advice and motivational thoughts. No class before you has had this amount of encouragement and wisdom imparted on them. So pick and choose the nuggets of knowledge meaningful to you. Be confident in all your future endeavors, goals, and what levels of life you wish to achieve. Always be confident, trust yourself. Never be afraid of failure. What is confidence? Confidence is having a strong belief in yourself, understanding that no matter what you want to become or go after in life, you will have issues, make mistakes, and even fail. But when you are confident in yourself, you will learn from your mistakes and failures and be better for it, emerging even more focused and confident in what you want. Have passion for what you want out of life, a passion for who and what you'd like to become. When you show passion, this becomes contagious among the people around you, friends, family, coworkers, and in some cases, strangers. As others see you and you share what you're passionate about, they will want to get on board and support you and your passion. In closing, I wish you good luck, much success, and a life of happiness. Take care.
Hi, graduates. This is Mark Murphy. I'm the mayor in the city of Orange and also a proud Panther graduate from Orange High School. I just wanted to congratulate all the graduates from the Orange schools, Orange High, El Medina, Parkside, Richland, and all those that are at Villa Park High School as well, but are Orange residents, to say congratulations on a job well done. You've certainly gotten through despite the distractions, and you're really responsible for where you are today. I want to congratulate you and make a couple suggestions. One, take a minute and say thanks. Your immediate family is obvious, but if you got a special teacher, a special coach, somebody that's really helped you along or helped you up when you were having a tough time, send a quick note, make a quick call and say thank you. And lastly, this is the time to really dream big and go after those dreams. Close your eyes, imagine where you want to be, and then make it happen. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Just get back up and keep going, but pursue your dreams. You'll never go wrong when you do that. Congratulations, and hey, I think I might see you at a parade soon. I'll look forward to saying congratulations again.
What's up, class of 2020? It's Mike Trout of the Angels.
Driven out to deep left center field. This one has got a chance to go, and it does.
I just want to let you know, I know it's been a really tough year for you guys. Just want to recognize you on all your amazing accomplishments. The ability to overcome these current challenges has really prepared you for anything the future holds. Thinking about you guys, to keep strong, stay strong, like baseball, continue to work hard and strive to achieve your goals. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you to all of our great performers, and congratulations to our Vanguards of the Year, Ms. Avery Miles and Mr. Sam Quinones. It is now time for roll call in awarding the diplomas. Announcing student names will be teachers who were voted on by the graduating class of 2020. Ms. Molly Sheartock, Ms. Kim Merlahan, Ms. Diane Listner, Mr. Jason Moeller, Mr. Mike Finn, and Mr. Lowell Benner. It is now my honor to present to Ms. Chris Erickson, trustee from Board of Education, the El Medina High School graduating class of 2020. Ms. Erickson, the students in this senior class have successfully completed the course requirements set forth by the State of California and the Orange Unified School Board. It is my pleasure to present them to you for graduation.
Hello, Vanguards. I'm Chris Erickson, and I'm your Orange Unified School Board trustee and a fellow Elmo grad. It's my profound honor to speak to you on this most unique and strange graduation day. I want to congratulate you on your amazing achievement, graduating high school. You've worked hard, and you've made your families and your community proud. I was reminded by one of your parents that you're the first class born just after 9/11. You're the class that has grown up with active shooter drills, massive social media presence, and all that that brings. As Vanguards, you've endured years of construction on your campus. And when the time came to kick it a little, the last quarter of your senior year, and enjoy yourselves, that opportunity was yanked out from under you by a worldwide pandemic. I think it's fair to say you've endured a lot. Don't you ever let anyone tell you you've had it too easy or that you're not strong enough. Because through all of these things, you, the class of 2020, has gotten back up, kept standing tall, and kept moving forward. You have grit and tenacity, and you have one another. I know you're going to take these experiences and make this world a better place for generations to come. Class of 2020, you have something not a single other class in history has shared. You will now and forever be bonded to your fellow class of 2020 classmates all over the world by a profound common experience. Think about that. No one else can say that. Whether you meet someone in Orange or Dallas or New York or Italy or Spain, you'll forever know what it means to be a member of the class of 2020 when you all experience graduation in this weird and unique way during this worldwide pandemic. In California alone, you're among nearly 500,000 seniors going through the same thing together. No one else shares that experience but you. You all missed prom, you missed iconic senior events, live graduation, and you all participated in a really long senior ditch day. But what you also did was give your community and loved ones the most valuable and all-time best senior gift of all. You gave the gift of life, good health, and an example of sacrifice we can all look up to. Thank you. As a member of the Board of Education and acting on their behalf, it is now my pleasure to receive the 2020 graduating class of El Medina High School of the Orange Unified School District. In doing so, I acknowledge that they have met the requirements established by the Board of Education. I authorize the awarding of the diploma. Thank you.
Alan Abramovitz. Areli Umbundio. Jonathan Isaiah Acosta. Scarlett Ann Adams. Angel Alberto Adon. George Alexis Aguilar. Julio Cesar Perez Aguilar. Yanette Segura Alberto. Daniel Alejandre. Luis Alberto Alejo. Evelyn Elsie Allison. Jacob William Almaguer. Karen Yamil Alonso. Jesse David Alonso. Luis Antonio Alvarez Odaños. Juan Alberto Amador Hernandez. Delina Emmanuel. Dana Amar. Richard Andrade. Diego Andranda. Early Arenas. Luis Gabriel Arenas. Antonio Arenas. Clayton Paul Errett. Kalia Michelle Athanasu. Alice Gabriela Avilar. Lazaro Ayala. Alec Savan Azizian. Gianna Azpatia. Sohel Bugay. Tanya Valderos Maldonado. Kiara Baltazar. Isabella Marie Banuelos Perez. Jair Barajas. Jason Anthony Barajas. Nicholas Adam Barajas. Consuelo Elena Barragan. Jose Luis Barranco. Anthony Andreas Barraza. Priscilla Barrera. Joseph Basilone. John Anthony Bassett. Esteban Bastida. Diana Giselle Bautista. Jesus David Bax. Cynthia Bello. Karen Soriano Bello. Marcus Antonio Benitez. Brianna Elizabeth Bennett. Zoe Kristen Bentley. Melissa Berestein. Luis Oscar Bernabe Cortez. Julia Betanzos. Elise Hannah Blasco. Alejandra Bolanos. Kaylee Brooke Bonham. Violet Suzanne Borchard. Leslie Giselle Botello. Lilia Julianne Bohr. Christian Bravo. Dania Bernice Rodriguez. Quentin Sebastian Brown. Hayton Patricia Bullock. Jacob Barola. Brandon Ethan Cachu. Grant Harrison Call. Kimberly Camargo. Matthew Thomas Campbell. Taylor Lynn Campbell. Valentine Cancino Huerta. Matthew Conti. Danny William Contoron. Abigail Paige Capra. Jasmine Carrera. Wendy Carrera. Mario Alejandro Carrera Palestino. Kaylee Angela Carrillo. Andrew Ruben Castorena. Jose Alfredo Cervantes. Brady Charette. Daniela Chavaren.
Jonathan Joyced Medina Chavez. Jude Raymond Chavez. Kimberly Chavez. Ivan Johnny Chavez de Rosas. Kelly Lauren Kine. Christine Laura Chapin Garcia. Catherine Stephen Christensen. David Cortez. Isabella Cortez. Anabelle Marie Cortez. Jacob Manuel Cortez. Hannah Jean Cox. Patrick Cox. Christian Cruz. Giovanni Cruz. Maverick Dean Cruz. Richard Julian Cruz. Leslie Kimberly Kayar. Corey James Cunningham. Joshua Ryan Daly. Gavin Richard Daoussis. Alexander Jonathan Davis. Christopher Luke DeGraw. Diana Guadalupe de Jesus. Jonathan de la Trinidad. Lauren Alyssa Demore. Joaquin Eduardo de Rosas. Tanya Esmeralda Deval. Cassie Kendall Durr. Arturo Diaz. Eric Alexander Diaz. John Paul Diaz. Ethan Trong Din. Ryan Trong Lei Duan. Lucas Maxwell Donnelly. Ashley Ann Dorr. Zechariah Randall Dunham. Makoto James Shinobu Dunlap. Elliot Quan Duong. Caroline Rose Ellis. Gavin Cade Elrod. Jacqueline Enrique. Giselle Espinoza. Jorge Luis Espinoza. Nayla Espinoza. Mia Bridget Evaristo. Nathaniel Joseph Fang. Kaylee Farnsworth. Jennifer Felhelter. Destiny Roxanne Fernandez. Emily Celine Flath. Fernando Flores. Maria Itzel A. Flores. Moro Flores. Robert Fortuna Lopez. Brady Prescott Fox. Cade Robert Franco. Brian Fuentes. Manuel Fuentes. Anna Elizabeth Hall Galera. Jason Joseph Galindo. Natalia Celeste Galvin. Gianna Garcia. Jasmine Claire Garcia. Jayden Michael Garcia. Jeannie Alvarado Garcia. Katie Melissa Garcia. Stephanie Garcia. Rafael Aracelo Garcia Vasquez. Kylie Lane Gardner. Sophia Yvette Garibay. Madison June Garrett. Vincent Gustavo Gasper. Jessica Marie Gatchell. Julio Sebastian Gayton. Jason Janelle. Caitlin Jane Gherkin. Shannon Alyssa Gilliam. Danielle Taylor Goldstein. Nicholas Toru Gomez. Clarisa Gonzalez.
Janet Gonzalez. Jacqueline Raquel Gonzalez. Jessica Nicole Gonzalez. Karen Gonzalez. Lupita Gonzalez. Priscilla Elena Gonzalez. Furman Marcial Gonzalez Juarez. Charlie Gonzalez Ramos. Max Michael Goodman. Jason Dylan Graves. Jason Irving Gregorio. Antonio Groff. Trevor Patrick Grover. John Dominic Guillen Martinez. Alexis Gutierrez. Brittany Tahitian Gutierrez. Mia Gutierrez. Pedro Gutierrez. Braden Richard Hale. Mitchell Dylan Hardage. James L. Hayes. Christopher Dylan Heflin. Nathan O'Neill Hemmings. Allison Yvette Hernandez. Candy Hernandez. Maximiliano Hernandez. Natasha Lexine Hernandez. Nicholas William Hernandez. Wendy Yasmin Hernandez. Allison Vianney Hernandez Laura. Wendy Zitlali Hernandez Rosales. Dana Maria Herrera. Stephanie Herrera Luna. Morgan Annette Hill. Raiden Elaine Hirota. Joshua Nguyen Ho. Jason Tri Huang. May Hodson. Suzanne Michelle Hooker. David Joseph Hostetter. Audrey Megumi Howell, Sean Ryan Houlihan, Seth Templeton Howard, Chad Howes, Colby Clark Hurdle, Yasmin Celeste Hurtado, Bryant Khan Wynn, Giselle Abigail Inclan, Bradley Irving, Alina Marie Islas, Iris Alexandra Islas, Jason Islas, Diana Hasso, Janet Guadalupe Jimenez, Daniel Sun-Kun Joe, Ethan Tomas Jones, Jesus Ricardo Juarez, Justice Robert Juarez, Dulce Yasmin Gerardo Gonzalez, Blake Edward Kaiser, Cassidy Hunter Keys, Jessica Marie Keefe, Hunter Magnus Kemener, Carolus Harvey Saeed Khalil, Isaiah Miguel Kinderman, Michaela Jordan Keppen, Alex Kuunjan, Juliet Hannah Cronenberg, Ariana Lingarica Sanchez, Nicholas Jeffrey Large, Brian Kevin Lazaro Zanunig, Darren Lee, Adam Jacob Lemnitzer, Natalie Grace Leon, Ashley Elizabeth Lewis, Casey Lynn Lewis, Andrew Julian Lima, Jacob Vito Luuzzi, Nathan Renee Lomelli, Brooke Ashley Long, Andrew Philip Looney,
Cesar Adair Lopez, Dayanara Leilani Lopez, James Patrick Lopez, Marelyn Darlene Lopez, Sophia Shyann Lopez, and Johanna Lopez Orozco, Kevin Richard Lazaro Rodriguez, Kelly Rose Lucero, Ivan Christopher Luciano, Jasmine Lugo, Alfredo Luna, Liliana Luna, Maura Paola Luna, Ray Luna, Justin Quan Luong, Colette Morgan Lucine, Alani Madrid, Caleb Samuel Maffey, Jesus Magdaleno Perez, Caitlin Marie Mahoney, Emily Mai, Grant Mainville, Serena Monique Maldonado, Alexandria Mangrich, Marcus John Mannion, Jorge Alfredo Marquez Romero, Leslie Sanchez Maroki, Roger Dominguez Martinez, Charlie Alexis Martinez, Derek Leilani Martinez. Carla Martinez. Dallas Michael McCarthy. Kelly Elizabeth McCauley. Danielle James McKay. Alyssa McQuillan. Sarah Christine McWhirter. Kylie Lynn Meadows Richardson. Arlene Meadow Ferrer. Alyssa Scott Medina. Jesse Mejia. Juan Manuel Mejia Jr. Ruby Mayado. Uriel Mendez. Sarah Vankum May. Avery Jane Miles. Leslie Nino. Edgar Eduardo Miranda. Arlene Yarley Molina. Cecilia Castaneda Montoya. Jacob Anthony Moore. Stephanie Maura Jimenez. David Morales. Sonia Elizabeth Morales. Mark Anthony Morales Hernandez. Alberto Moreno. Magali Moreno. Ethan Andrew Morton. Lillian Marie Mummert. Pedro Rodrigo Munoz. Naomi Sierra Murillo. Marissa Lauren Murrieta. Myranda Nicole Murrieta. Jonathan Naranjo. Julianne Nava. Noe Sergio Nava Ponce. Jason Isaiah Neria. Amanda Phuong Trin Nguyen. Andy Khan Nguyen. Aileen Bao Nguyen. Jenny Tran Nguyen. Jonathan Tu Nguyen. Victor Viet Trong Nguyen. Henry Quy Hao Nguyen Folk. Valeria Nieto Aguilar. Miguel Eduardo Nieves. Jacqueline Nin. Jake Joseph O'Dowd. Brenda Emily Oliveria. Gustavo Oliverius. Denise Omana. Carmen Ordiano Esquivel. Gerardo Alexander Ortega.
Nelson Ortega. Giovanni Angelina Ortiz. Grace Rose Obeson. Jayden Toby Oyanuga. Shayna Alyssa May Datin Bapustan. Andrew Page. Joseph Andres Palacios. Gerardo Palestino Blancas. Johanna Palestino Corona. Lourdes Pantaleon. Jenna Loli Lynn Patino. Calvin Paul. Justice Pierce. Jesus Antonio Peses Gomez. Elizabeth Peralta. Gabrielle Perez. Jacqueline Perez. Leslie Perez. Natalie Jeanette Perez. Jacqueline Perez Williams. Jackson Dean Perry. Trish P.T. Fan. Catherine Ann Philhauer. Tian Samuel Pierce. Dimitri Stavro Pilafas, Rebecca Marie Penillos, Amara Pisetsky, Yesenia Portillo, Nicholas Christian Quesada, Samuel Alejandro William Quiñones, Olga Marina Quintero Gonzalez, Julian Ramirez, Ruben Ramirez, Kyle William Rasmussen, Edmund Rexa, Daniel Jeremiah Reyes, Luis Angel Reyes, Devin Tyler Rhodes, Julia Catherine Rincon, Braden Rittenhouse, Diego Rivera, Jeffrey Rivera, Jack Allen Robbins, Sarah Marie Roberts, Alice Rodriguez, Andrew Jacob Rodriguez, Ivan Cristobal Rodriguez, Jacob Daniel Rodriguez, Jesus Rodriguez, Nicole Stephanie Rodriguez, Raylene Haley Rodriguez, Jason Omar Rojas, Oscar Roman, Brian Francisco Romero Cruz, Daniel T. Roque, Leslie Arlette Rosas, Alejandro Ruiz, Eric Ruiz, Ruby Ibarra Ruiz, Paige Victoria Ryan, Adrian Salazar, Matthew Thomas Salmasian, Lillian Salmarone, Alan Tomas Sanchez, Andrew Sanchez, Brittany Sanchez, Dulce Maria Sanchez, Edgar Sanchez, Fatima Sanchez, Giovanni Sanchez, Jesus Jose Sanchez, Clarissa Sanchez, William Sanchez, Alexis Sanchez de Jesus, Silvana Sanchez Gomez, Citlali Sanchez Flores, Irene Sanchez Flores, Jonathan Giovanni Sandoval, Amy Santiago, Justine Elena Santoyo, Martin Sapien, Cole Michael Scary,
Kellyanne Louise Scott, Rianne Danielle Centers, Giovanni Alexander Sepulveda, Alejandra Sorrento, Andrew Sorrento, Eli Adrian Sorrento, Eric Hurtado Sorrento, Garrett Dale Shepard, Danielle Jalen Siegel, Giselle Silva, Avery Joy Simone, Elena Michelle Sims, Anna Jean Smith, Gretchen Sort, Josue Francisco Sariano, Jacob Zachary Stock, Aaron Christopher Stone, Amber Diane Streisick, Blake Cleveland Sundays, Kimberly Ashley Sesteda, Ryan Charles Swan, Shannon Swan, Trenton Swan, Viviana Tapia, Melissa Chan T, LaShawn David Thompson, Andrew James Thornton, Andrew Stephen Tierney, Nathaniel Nguyen Choa, Camille Isabella Tomei, Kevin Toro, Marcos Tovar, Dennis Tran, Matthew Tran, Ellery Trinidad, Saul Brian Trujillo, Leslie Trujillo de Rosas, Jordan Viet Trong, Michelle Trong, Isabel Deborah Urquia, James Alexander Valdez, Francisco Miguel Valentin Espiritu, Jonah Michael Valenzuela, Kiana Lee Valerio, Keith Emmett Valerio, Hunter Troy Valen, Laura Jane Vanderwall, Ignacio Vargas, Jason Vasquez, Jesus Andres Vasquez, Jordan Edwin Vasquez, Marco Antonio Vasquez, Roberto Ovario Vasquez Huerta, Eloy Jasmine Vasquez, Teresita Vasquez Marroquin, Diana Elizabeth Vega, Miguel Augustin Vega, Rudy Vega, Isaac Allen Velarde, Evelyn Velasquez, Andrea Montserrat Vera, Guadalupe Villa Vasquez, Mariana Villa Velez, Raul Villegas, Aubrey Janelle Wade, Garrett Ryder Wade, Erin Elizabeth Wagenbrenner, Caden Elizabeth Wagner, Gabriella Pilar Watson, Taekwon King Wilson, Justin Derek Wood, Emaya Christian Wright, London Allen Wright, Christopher Brandt Wyman, Jared Matthew Zamaron, Hannah Elizabeth Zietz, Hannah Isabel Zuria, Adriana Sarahi Zuniga, Jacqueline Zuniga, Cynthia Lynn Chapman.
Now for the turning of the tassels. Graduates, you may now turn your tassel from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I am so thankful I got to be a part of our Vanguard family for the past 4 years. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to present El Medina with funding to go towards an electronic marquee.
Congratulations, one and all. Despite so many challenges, you did it. Before I give my final dismissal to the class of 2020 and conclude today's ceremony, we need to sing one last time as an entire group our alma mater. This will be led by your fellow graduate, Miss Caroline Ellis. You are an incredible group of young men and women, and it has been our honor to be part of your journey. Congratulations, class of 2020.